I'm waiting tables in 1996, and one of the waitresses had just taken a class in stand-up comedy. And I wasn't out in the world participating. I was just great at taking classes. I was one of the best class takers ever. I was just really good at taking classes. So she had taken this stand-up comedy class, and she suggested I take it. I took that class. Now, that was the beginning. That was a seed. That wasn't like, oh, I had found what I was meant to do, but it was the beginning of finding out what, in many ways, my purpose on this planet, if there is such a thing. In other words, what I do now evolved out of taking the stand-up class, writing my own material, and being my own boss. That, to me, is heavenly. And so once I started to go out into the world and to get paid for it, which took about 6 years. I mean, it takes forever to get really good. Louis C.K. says 15 to 20 years just to get comfortable on a stage. For me, I'm still working on it, even though I am very comfortable at times. But I think that what this show really was, somebody at work, a guy who was there, he said to me, was a customer and had money. He said, if you ever want to do a one-man show, I'll produce it. So in 2005, I took him up on it, and we did 3 shows. And I knew that I had to continue. Don't ask me why, but not with him. So the next year, I had another friend put the money out. I did 3 shows. Then 2007, I walked into therapy. And I said to my therapist, literally, I'm done. I can't do this. I want to do it, but it's not going to do anything for me, meaning to continue this thing. And at the end of the session, he just said very nonchalantly, you'll do it because you enjoy challenges. And 2 hours later, I had rented a theater. And what he did was, I didn't know this when it happened, but he took all the pressure off. In other words, he was saying, by saying, just do it for the challenge, don't do it for the glory or the fame or the money, just the challenge, which was easy. So that kept me going. And then I didn't get paid to do it until 2008. That was the first time that a theater in Florida, a really good theater, the Kravis Center for the Performing Arts, saw a tape from 2007 when I did it in 2000, and the artistic director said, I think we can do something. So 2008, I did it. Then I didn't really do it for a number of years. I did it once, maybe in 2010. But this tour is really the first time that the money is regular. So that's gratifying is underplaying it. It's you have no idea. You know, to be able to stand up in front of an audience for an hour and 20 and have their interest is not only gratifying, the pride involved, and it also shows that I've grown as an artist, which is something I never had experienced as an athlete, because I never practiced. I never realized that you can get better if you really, really work hard. And that's probably the greatest lesson I've ever learned, is that growth, if you're practicing in the right way. I mean, I know people who can work hard and never get better because they keep repeating the same stuff. But I am lucky that I have a way of working that I'm open to somebody saying this, and using, no matter who it is, will help me elevate the product. Ultimately, you know, at my age, I think it's more about creating something that's unique and stands on its own and kind of undeniable, in which case I think I can't be stopped.